Well, the Minnesota Vikings signed Marcus Davenport to a one-year, $13 million deal to be their new elite edge rusher. They're betting on potential, and there's a ton of potential that made him a high first-round pick a handful of years ago, and he hasn't quite reached that yet, although we've seen quite a few flashes, and I do believe that Davenport and is going to get the most out of himself here with Brian Flores and this Vikings aggressive defense. Also, looking good. Yeah, picking a 0 first year that players aren't allowed to do that. And again, there's a little bit of pressure because if he doesn't have a good game, like if he has a Goldston, like a clean sheet, he could be 0 pressures, 0 sacks. Be kind of rough, man. But the Vikings did bring him in as a hedge against Za'Darius potentially leaving. Za'Darius was traded, and also potentially with Danielle Hunter. Who really knows, man? But Marcus Davenport is in the building, so let's talk about the new Vikings edge rusher today. Background: 26 years young, turns 27 in September. 6'6", 265. He is huge. He's absolutely huge. Played his college ball at University of Texas San Antonio. Go Roadrunners. Woo! Just like our guy David Morgan from back in the day. 21.5 sacks, 37.5 tackles for loss over 4 seasons. Was a physical freak at the combine, man. A 9.67 RAS, a 4.58 40 at that size, which is ridiculous. 2018 draft, Saints traded up heaven and earth to go get him at number 14 overall, trading up 2 firsts. He was the second edge rusher off the board after Bradley Chubb at 5. And Davenport's 5 years with the Saints been marred by injuries. That's been the noteworthy thing. Never played a full season in his 5 years, but was extremely productive in chunks. 21.5 total sacks in his career, including 9 in 2021, which led the Saints to pick up his 5th-year option for decent money. But then not so much. Half a sack in 2022, half the half sack was against Kirk Cousins in London. But whatever, didn't get it done. But he is consistently getting after in terms of pressure. He's bringing the heat. Over the last 2 years, he has a 15.5% pressure rate according to ESPN's Next Gen Stats. Now, they're a little bit different, like ESPN versus NFL versus PFF, etc. But either way, you're getting after the quarterback, and that's pretty good company to be in. Micah Parsons, Trey Hendricks, Nick Bosa, and Robert Quinn. Not bad. Pretty good. So that's what the Vikings are banking on. They're banking that he's going to be able to stay healthy, knocking on all the wood, as well as really pan out on that unlimited upside that he does have. He is relatively young, like we said, 27 in September. I think his ceiling is unlimited. I think that he could become one of the more elite edge rushers in the game if he puts it all together. He has the physical tools, but if he can stay healthy, I think that he can do that. Also, it's no long-term commitment. It's 1 year, $13 million. It really is a low-risk, high-reward spot. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And the Vikings are taking all of his cap hit on the chin this year, and they move on, no muss, no fuss if it doesn't work out. He's also a solid, willing run defender, positional flexibility, can play both sides, as well as be a stand-up outside linebacker or a hand-in-the-dirt defensive end. So that flexibility is going to be huge. It's something that Brian Flores greatly values. His pressure rate, PFF pressure rate is 12.79%. ESPN's was 15.5%. Either way, like we said, he's getting after the quarterback's ass, and that's good. And he has had a number of injuries, but you can't really say he's injury prone. None of his injuries are chronic or in the same area of his body, and none of them have been major. So knocking on all the wood, hopefully he can stay healthy and have himself a full season this year. Plus, Danielle Hunter, work things out. I think that he will complement Danielle Hunter well because I think him and Marcus Davenport and Danielle Hunter coming off the edge, as well as Wanham and Jones and Carter II sprinkled in there as well. I think that's going to be pretty damn good out there on the edge for Brian Flores, just getting after that quarterback. And I think that if the Vikings keep things together, again, Davenport stays healthy, Danielle works out his contract situation, 2 big ifs. I think the Vikings could have a really nice tandem of edge rushers, and Davenport looking good in the 0, man. Not going to lie. Primetime purple, that pops. Let's go, man. That's right. But your thoughts are thoughts. Marcus Davenport, unlimited upside, unlimited potential. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.